The weather here is certainly dramatic. We have been playing football outside, but the weather's so unpredictable. Everybody's making little boats out of clay. I'm sure this guy's a little bit too old to be in this group, really. People carrying loads like that. It's quite a common sight here. Our Noah's Ark and our animals constructed of the same material of a lot of the buildings in Begoro, built out of the same clay, which makes me wonder where they got the materials from. We've survived to the end of the week, and it's the big prize-giving event. It's alright, we barely survived. All the ducks have been given yellow hats. These people are bears. They're doing their drama. This person's a dog, I think. He's been sent out by Noah. These people are monkeys.
And love, but most people were filled with hatred, dishonesty, and violence. So God said, but Noah praised God and did what was right. So God wanted to save him with all his family.
Noah, I've seen that you are the righteous man on this earth.
They were too busy with their own business and swept them all away. Thank you.
Frogs are coming to do their thing. Now it's the ducks' turn to do their drama. the dramas, but I'm not sure which group it is. It's for the giraffe group. Half the giraffes are still at the back here. These people in the aisle are all giraffes. The thing to find out now is which team scored the most points. This chap is a freelance photojournalist. Come to see what's going on. Now the Bears are going to do their song. All the group leaders are displaying the things that they've made this week because they're going to get judged as well. On these group made belts, with the elephants made belts as well. Some made these little acrobatic men and little windmills. Judges are looking at the work that was done over the week. I'm sitting in the window to get these pictures, like these people opposite on the other side here. If I look the other way, it looks like this. Now the giraffes are coming to do their special song now. These residences here are the poorest places I've ever seen. Between this building and that thatched one, there are 4 hovels which at least 4 people live in. It's quite a sight for the other side. Suddenly it's all over. It's all gone incredibly quiet here. It's the occasional monkey raiding the fruit trees on the compound. The prize giving went on for ages and ages and ages and everybody got bored. But it was a really good week all in all. Here's a funny thing. While we were at prayers this morning, this tree, which is a dead palm tree, suddenly keeled over and landed on the roof of that house with a big clunk. It's still 20 foot off the ground, but the top section of it presumably has been eaten by insects. Robert has been out with Rebecca and Michael on a Coca-Cola buying spree. 14th of May. Come out to Cofridgia, small Salvation Army church where we're going to do quite a bit of our stuff this morning, including the puppets and drama thing.
As you know, my name is Julie and I come from England. I was brought up in a close-knit family. That believed that there was a God, but only thought about him at weddings, funerals and christenings. I've always been interested in finding out more about God, but my one try at Sunday school didn't impress me very much. It was a surprise to me that God also wanted to know me. That he wanted to come and live in my heart.
My name is Grandma. My name is Grandpa. And I love the Lord.
He made them male and female. For this cause, a man shall leave his father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. They are no more two, but one flesh. But therefore God has joined together, let no man separate. Unless the Lord builds the house, they labor in vain who build it. The prayers of a righteous man accomplish much.
And I just want to tell you a bit about how Christ delivered me. And when those plans that I based my life on, they crumbled around me less than a year ago. Doing things my own way and not listening to Him. But now He is teaching me to seek after Him. And verse 7, the angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear Him, and He delivers them.
I think that was the loudest place I've been in since I was in the generator room on the MV Anastasis. Much later, on the 25th of May, and back in Tema. It's very peaceful and serene inside, which is not at all like the rest of Tema. Newtown, 25th of May. 25th of May on 3 o'clock. And prayer meeting before the outreach.
have lied. Because you wanted to be like others. I tell you that's wrong. God told me that it was wrong, and I had to go back to the people I stolen money from and had to give it back.
After the meeting, 4:20, there's a group of about 30 people want to accept Jesus Christ, and a much larger group of children who all came forward as well. This is Newtown again, in another location, and we've got King's Kids Newtown with us. They're going to do some of their stuff.
And some people couldn't see. But they came to the ship for help. And there were doctors and nurses to help them.
My name is Diana, and I'm from the United States.
Raging storms of my life, He gives me peace, perfect peace. No one can love me as He has done, shedding His blood for me. What a friend that Jesus is. Oh.
Lima Secondary School, 26th of May, early in the morning. We performed our puppets, we did the drama family, we had prayer for families, and it's still only a little after 9 o'clock in the morning. Later in the day, at about 4 o'clock, another outreach in Newtown. Ashama on the 27th of May. I don't quite know what we're here waiting for, but it's a pleasant enough afternoon to just sit around and wait for something to happen. Don't quite know why. Ashama on Sunday morning. Judy's going to preach her first ever sermon here. The church is built in a maize field. I'm not quite sure what the arrangement really is.
Up and say, Jesus, you can't come in here. But Jesus wants to come into our hearts and go round those rooms. But first of all, we have to do something. Because it says in Revelation 3, chapter 3, 20.
Now, Revelation, it is
I stand at the door and knock.
I say,
If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, he's going to wait until he's invited into those rooms. He may create circumstances that mean we have to make the decision. Whether to let him in or not. But it's up to us to open that door. And you're not sure whether this friend is going to make suggestions that you have to change. You have to change the room or something like that. I desperately don't want to go up to God and only show him half a house because I'm afraid to show him the rest of the rooms because they're dirty. If, like me, you were worried that you couldn't do this thing, couldn't open the doors, God has given us a promise in Ezekiel. I will remove from you your heart of stone, move you to follow my decrees, and to be careful to keep my laws. Or if you can hear his voice saying, let me into this area of your life, in which you have a problem or problems,